it's really weird. It's weird. I bought myself the tooth tabs of truth. I think there definitely are some problems that I've noticed though, like on this channel, I've done a fair number of toothbrush related reviews, but I have never seen any toothbrush or tried any toothbrush that is like what I'm about to talk about today. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts on what I think is the weirdest toothbrush that you can buy. And that is the SymplBrush. But I tried it out for you guys and I'm gonna talk about the good, the bad, and what you actually need to know about this thing. Is this actually something that you should consider buying? We're gonna talk about it. Let's go. The idea behind the SymplBrush is it's supposed to give you really a perfect amount of brushing in only 30 seconds. So what they say is that they have about 20 times the amount of bristles on their brush compared to a standard toothbrush. And so because of that, they're able to be a lot more efficient. How it works is it vibrates for 15 seconds and then there's a small pause where you're supposed to go from the top to the bottom or the bottom to the top. And then after that, it vibrates for another 15 seconds. And I know for me, I personally have been using a toothbrush that has a 2-minute timer, which is pretty standard for most other electric toothbrushes. And I know even with the timer, 2 minutes can still feel like a bit of a long time. And more often than not, I will skimp out on the 2 minutes and maybe cut my time short. So the idea behind the SymplBrush is that even with 30 seconds, which is probably more realistic and is likely closer to what you're actually doing, you can get a more thorough cleaning. And basically how they sell it is there's a SymplBrush starter kit, and in the starter kit you get the brush, 2 sets of bristles, a smaller size and a larger size. You get this magnetic stand, which I quite like the stand, by the way, and then you also get a charging cable as well as the toothpaste. I will say, I think if you do want to get the SymplBrush, I think you really should budget for the membership, which is $25 every 3 months. And the reason for that is obviously the bristles are very custom for the SymplBrush. You're not going to be able to replace these with any old bristles. And even the toothpaste is a bit customized in terms of the type of bottle that it's in and things like that. So I think if you're gonna buy this, I really would plan to get the full shebang with the whole starter kit and the membership. So SymplBrush sent me this toothbrush to review. However, I did warn them. I just wanna say that if I don't like the toothbrush, I will post that I don't like it. So as always, all opinions are my own. I do have a affiliate link that will be down in the description box. Those links are ultimately how I fund this channel and how I can afford to pay for new products to review when the brand is not sending me them. I will also try to get whatever kind of discount code I can, and I'll put that down below as well. So now let's try it out. So I'm about to try out this toothbrush for the first time. Let's first start with the toothpaste. Okay, so the toothpaste has a very standard kind of minty taste. So I'm gonna put some on here. They say you should just put some toothpaste all around the inside. I feel like I kind of have to use a lot of toothpaste to actually like cover the whole thing because I want all of my teeth to get toothpaste, but you know, put a little bit of water on it just because that's what I normally do. And I'm a little scared, but let's do this thing. Oh, oops. Okay, we did one side. Oh. First impressions, it's actually not as unpleasant as I was expecting. Like I thought it would be, I don't know, like more uncomfortable, I guess, to have this in my mouth brushing my teeth, but it really wasn't that unpleasant. Like it felt fine. It's really weird. It's weird, but I think I could get used to it. The only thing is I don't feel like this got to my back molars really that well. I don't think this is the right size for me. I think I will have to get the larger size, but my teeth, honestly, like, I feel like I got everywhere, but they don't necessarily feel as like polished, clean feeling as they normally do, just because maybe with my own toothbrush, I'm just a little bit more aggressive with it. I don't know. It was an interesting first experience, and I'll keep using it and keep you guys posted. So I'm back, it's the next day, and I realized two things over the past day. Well, the first one I already told you, and that's that I think I'm using the wrong size brush. So today I'm gonna try it with the slightly larger brush head. Also, I realized that I was using way too much of the toothpaste. This toothpaste container actually has a little like nozzle thing that I was accidentally taking off. So here you see it actually has this nozzle on the end, which has a much narrower little opening for the toothpaste to come out, just so you can put a very, very thin layer of toothpaste around the toothbrush. So today what I'm gonna do is I bought myself the tooth tabs of truth. The last time I used these types of tooth tabs has to have been in elementary school, where I don't know if it was either my parents or my teachers who were trying to shame us into brushing our teeth properly, but basically these things you chew on and they turn purple around all of the like plaque and all this stuff or whatever you need to brush off of your teeth. And then I'll use a toothbrush and we can see how well it works. Chew the purple tab, swish around for about 30 seconds and then spit out. Smile at the mirror. Purple stain on your teeth, it shows you the areas you forgot to brush. So here is the little tiny purple tooth tab. That was really unpleasant. It tasted like it was supposed to taste like grape flavor, but after the first bite, it tasted pretty disgusting. But here we go. Get a good look at it. It's pretty disgusting, but this is what my teeth are like right now, okay? And now I have the larger brush handle on here. It was very easy to take off the old brush head. It was kind of tricky to put it back on, but I figured it out. And so now I'm gonna put a little bit of water on it. And then we're going to take the skinny topper that is now on here and put the toothpaste on. Okay, we have a thin layer of toothpaste. And let's do this, okay? Okay, and here is, I very quickly rinsed my mouth. I did not like really try to get this off, but I feel like it actually did a better job than I thought with the surface of my teeth. Also, by the way, I really hope this comes out because it's kind of stained all of this toothbrush purple now. The only area where it really didn't get, I feel like, is between my teeth, which I'm not that surprised with because obviously that's, you know, a little bit harder to get in there, and it's also kind of what floss is for. But let's see on the inside. I mean, I feel like maybe the surface of my back molars, it didn't get quite as well. Kind of see there. I mean, I feel like overall it's not that bad. So what I'm gonna do is attempt to see what it would be like if I just did one more brush out of this, because this goes very fast. So I'm gonna rinse off the toothbrush and then just try it again and see if I do it twice, if it gets these areas a little bit better. Let's give it a try. Here we go. I didn't rinse my mouth out. I just spit out the toothpaste and like the remaining water, but let's take a look. So I don't think it really cleaned my back molars that well. And I'm wondering if my mouth is just too big for this. Like, I don't know. What I might do actually is measure the inside of my mouth with like a measuring tape and just see if it's actually like the appropriate distance. Or actually, no, I have a better idea. I'm gonna get my retainer and compare it to the shape of this and just kind of see if there's more back there that this is not getting. So let's try that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. So this retainer is measured for my top teeth. And as you can kind of see, if I like kind of pretend to put this kind of where my teeth would be, it is not capturing all of the back molars, if you can see that. So I think this would work for like children maybe, or like people who just have smaller mouths, but I think, I don't know, it's just not big enough for me to get all of my back molars with this thing. Let's see what it looks like with my bottom teeth. So with my bottom teeth, you can see here that it's definitely better. It has a much better fit and there's not really that much of it poking out on the top. So that is my experience with the toothy tabs. I'm gonna keep using this thing and just let you know so I can keep more of an eye out of what the usage is like and if I run into any other issues with using it. So hey guys, it is now the next day and I had a feeling after that last toothbrushing with the SymplBrush that I may have been using it like not quite right, or that I was missing something, because I just feel like it has to be such a design flaw to not be able to include your molars, like your back molars, and it's not like I have some crazy shaped mouth. So I feel like I must have been missing something, and I was in fact missing something, and that is I looked back on the SymplBrush website and looked at the instructions of exactly how you're supposed to do it, and you are supposed to actually rotate the toothbrush kind of like from side to side, and then by doing that, that helps get all of your teeth kind of at different angles and then also gets your back molars. So today I'm going to try the purple tab test again, and we're gonna see if that actually solves the problem and I'm able to get to my back teeth. Today, we're gonna put it to the test. Here is the toothbrush, and I'm going to just put some toothpaste in here. Here we go. Here's my tooth tab, here are my teeth. All right, those things are disgusting. Those things are really gross. Here is what my teeth look like. I feel like it's not gonna be completely clean just because, so much of it got on the toothbrush when I was doing this experiment. So, but let's look at overall kind of how it's working. So here's what it looks like. I feel like it does pretty good at the surface of my teeth. Sorry if this is gross, but. So it actually was able to get like my back molars when I did it this way. So yeah, I think overall I'm pretty happy with it. I may try again one more time just using this and then do another toothy tab, because that is technically how you're supposed to use the tooth tabs, is you chew them after you brush your teeth to see how well you're brushing. So I may just try rinsing my mouth out a little bit right now and then just trying to chew another tooth tab and just see if anything sticks and see if there's any like major areas that I'm missing. So let's try that out. So I just freshly flossed. I also used the SymplBrush again, so we can really see if there's any areas that it's clearly missing. Here's how my teeth look right now. My tongue is definitely purple from all of these like tooth tabs, but here we go. And let's do this. I need to get my timer ready so I can not have to do this any more than 30 seconds. Let's try this thing out. I feel like overall the surfaces of my teeth are pretty clean. There are a few areas where it seems to have missed, like right here. See that? I feel like there are some spots on my molars. I think that may just be because the tooth tab, that's where I was chewing it. I don't necessarily think that means that the toothbrush should not catch that area. I don't know, make your own decision on that. I feel like it got my back molars pretty well as well. So I'm honestly pretty impressed with it. I think there definitely are some problems that I've noticed though. Like number one, I feel like I used a lot more toothpaste than I normally would just because I really have to spread it all around the toothbrush. I've only been using this for like a week and I feel like there's already a lot of toothpaste that's gone. Also, you are a little bit more limited in the types of toothpaste you can get because you really want to find one with this like long pointy knob on the end. You know, just something to think about there. Also, depending on kind of how your mouth is shaped, it can be a little bit uncomfortable to get those back molars, but obviously you really want to make sure you're getting that so you're not missing any big chunks. So if you have your wisdom teeth in or something and you have teeth that go really far back, it can be a little bit uncomfortable just to like turn it all the way back to brush your teeth back there. Also, obviously, like if you are someone who normally brushes your tongue or like around your mouth or stuff like that, this thing is not really suited for that. So you're gonna wanna think about that as well. So I don't know if this necessarily completely would replace my normal toothbrush, but I think it does work as it's advertised. And I was kind of shocked. I thought it would be a little bit gimmicky, but it actually seems to work. So based on my experience, would I recommend the SymplBrush? I have kind of mixed feelings about it. I do actually think it performs quite well and it exceeded my expectations, to be completely honest. However, I don't think it will completely eliminate the need for other toothbrushes, especially if you have like far back molars or you still have your wisdom teeth. Also, obviously it is a little bit more limiting just because you're limited to this shape. Also, the price is quite high, but I think if you are someone who has the money to spend on it and you want to just make your tooth brushing routine as fast and efficient as possible, this thing does actually work. So you may want to check it out if that's you. And if you do want to purchase it, check out the links down in the description box. I'll try to put the best price that I can find down there for you. And yeah, that's it. If you like this video, subscribe for more product reviews every Sunday. And until next time, bye.